Yo guys, what's going on? Robert Warshak here, and we're going to be taking a look at what I think is one of the best budget decks to build right now. With the start of the new expansion, you guys know me, we try to figure out what some of these good budget decks are, because not everybody has the ability to spend hundreds of dollars on new cards. That's just unrealistic for most players. So with that, this is where the budget deck comes in. It has 0 legendaries in the deck. Gala you get for free, so I don't really count a legendary that you literally just get for free. From there, it has 4 epic cards. It's got 2 dragon packs and 2 thunderheads. From there, it's all rares and commons. And the deck did really well for me. It tears people apart. It's very aggressive. It does what it does very well, and it's very consistent. So with that, we're going to look over the cards in the deck. I'm going to explain why they're in there. From there, I'm going to head into some games. You guys are going to see the deck in action on ladder against players, and you get to see how powerful this budget deck is. So taking a look at mutate, this card's in the deck because we run the Flesh Shaper. Being able to cheat this guy out early and being able to mutate him into an 8-drop that's hopefully not high reek is really good. If you can't mutate him, he's still a good card to like put out there and just kind of trade into a minion. Then your opponent's basically forced to try to kill him first because they know you run mutate. But the mutate's kind of like the icing on the cake. Zap, that's a 0 mana, deal 2 to a minion. Overload, this is a overload-esque shaman deck, so we have a lot of overload synergy cards like Lickum and the Thunderhead. So being able to play Thunderhead, zap, deal 2 damage to a minion, summon 2 1/1s with Rush, really good. Sludge Slurper, found in every shaman deck. The ability to play a 1 mana 2/1 is already strong, and then it adds a lackey to your hand. So lackeys, as we know, very good. And it overloads 1, synergizes well with all of the other overload cards. Storm's Wrath. I tried to fit in 2 in this deck because this deck goes really wide very fast, and being able to basically give everything +1/+1 is really good. I couldn't really find room to take it out because everything is just so important in the deck. 2 Soul to Murlocs is super important. That was the one card I was thinking about taking it out for, but I just figured Soul to Murloc is kind of just like when you play that on a board of 4 or 5 minions, your opponent's just going to have a tough turn for a while. Mainly Storm's Wrath is to finish off a game or to make trades. So I just found that the Soul to Murloc is much more important than the second Storm. Volcanic Burst, 1 mana card that summons 2 1/1 sparks with Rush. Again, overloads. Every card with overload has those synergies I've mentioned before. Plus, with Volcanic Burst and Thunderhead, being able to make 4 minions for basically 1 mana, and all of them have Rush, and they can all be Soul to Murloc, and Bloodlust is insane. Lickum, being able to have a weapon that has 3 charges for 2 mana that almost always has 3 attack because you're almost always overloaded, because a lot of the cards in the deck have overloads, insane. Soul to Murloc, we kind of went over that when we talked about Storm's Wrath. Being able to put, upwards of 3, 4, 5, 6 minions on the board, give them Soul to Murloc, your opponent clears the board, but then a whole bunch of Murlocs come up and we follow up with Bloodlust. Moving to Spirit of the Frog. This is pretty good because we have a lot of spells in the deck that cost 0 and 1, and those guys are going to draw into all the other spells. So basically when we play Mutate, it's going to give us a Storm's Wrath or a Volcanic Burst. We play a Storm's Wrath or Volcanic Burst, it's going to give us Soul to Murloc. So it's just really good cycle. I was actually thinking about taking out also a Spirit of the Frog and adding in another Storm's Wrath, but that means there's more spells and we want to cycle through them faster. But right now I find sometimes that if I play like 1 spirit, I can cycle through all my spells, and then I have no spells left, and when I draw the second frog, there's nothing left. But Frog is one of those cards that you just like really want to play it earlier on, because later in the game, like I said, there's not as many spells in the deck. Maniac, because we play Gala, we play basically every invoke card we can. The more we invoke, the faster he gets powered up, the faster we can play him, the stronger he is. So we just put in basically every invoke card. The fact that they're mostly commons is really nice. Plus, they're actually not that bad in Shaman because they impact the board immediately. Being able to summon 2/1 with Rush is just generally pretty good because it can trade into a minion. Meanwhile, like maybe the Rogue one that summons or that makes like a lackey, or the Priest one, which gives you a random Priest minion, is just not as good because it doesn't immediately impact the board. Thunderhead, one of the best shaman cards in the game right now. It's a 4 mana 3/6 elemental, and after you play a card with Overload, it generates sparks. So sparks can be again comboed with start cards like Soul of Murloc, Bloodlust, and trade into other minions. Bloodlust, one of the ways we win the deck, one of the cards that wins the most games out of the whole deck. The ability to go wide with this deck is what it does, and what it does very well. And then being able to Bloodlust all of those small minions and hit our opponent in the face is very good. The Elementalist is a 5 mana 3/3. It's a pretty good card to mutate along with the Flesh Shaper because most 6 drops have more than 3/3 in stats. Its Battlecry invokes Gala twice, which is really good because invoking Gala, sometimes you just don't get enough of the invoke to fill them up, but Shaman has the advantage of basically being able to play 1 card and invoke twice, which is half of what you need to complete him. So it's just really solid. Plus you're summoning 2 of the 2/1s with Rush. You can play this guy, trade into a 4 HP minion, still have a 3/3 left over, or if you can mutate, you get a free 6 drop and kill the card with 4 HP. I mean, it's insane. Dragon's Pact, you basically only need to play one Elementalist, and this card is already activated. You summon 2/2/3 Spirit Wolves with Taunt, but if you've invoked twice, you give them +3/+3, which makes them 5/6s with Taunt for 5 mana, and you get 2 of them. Super good, which is why we need this card. Shield of Gala, again, just a 5 mana 4/5 taunt, battle cry, invoke. Nothing special here. Again, just being able to invoke Gala is good. And then Gala himself, of course, this is the reason we're playing all these invoke cards, is to play this big bad boy. And then from there we have the Flesh Shaper, which we went over earlier. Because we go wide, this guy costs almost no mana. With him costing no mana, he can trade into a minion. We mutate and then we win games. So with that, let's head into the games. If you enjoy the deck, treat you well, throw an upvote, throw a comment. If you don't like the deck, it treats you like shit and you're like, Rob, what are you doing? Throw a downvote. Please don't. Oh shit, we forgot the card that pulls Gala. But I guess if it's a budget deck, we don't actually play him, right? So, as good as the card is that when you play it, he draws Gala, and if you have Gala, he devastates. Because this is a budget deck, we can't, you know what I mean? Like, we can't even play him. Question of the day, do I coin into Lick 'em or do I just play Volcanic Burst? Coining the Lick 'em is better against this board state. Because now if he plays a minion that has more than 2 HP, then I can go Lava Burst and then kill it with the weapon again and then still have 2 minions and then be able to hero power and then possibly... Yeah. So I overload 2 if I do that. So if I overload... Yeah. So if I overload 1 now... Okay. I don't think I used the other one. I think 1's fine. Technically, I didn't even need to play that. I could have just hero powered. I killed his minion regardless. I could have just, yeah.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Mortals are so squishy. Bend to my will. Guide me.
Ooh, what a bad turn 4. We can capitalize. We can capitalize. Do we trade? Probably. Plays around Consecration. Does not play around Ziliax. So I'm basically going to ignore this card and go face. Should not have ignored that card. See if I can rip a Hex. I know shit button's nice.
done.
Put your faith in the light.
The yikes, dude.
Back to the void.
If I play Gala, I get the dudes. It's probably correct.
The oceans churn and the heavens cry.
I don't get the weapon, right? The weapon's only when he's like yeeted out. Why is this deck not pulling up on our spooch cannon? This is our budget deck, right? Where is the budget? Budget Gala. Use deck. I don't know why the full deck list wasn't on the right hand side. Oh, we smothered and covered that guy. It has to have no legendaries in it.
Thrall versus Nemzi
I'm new. Did you play any budget decks yet? We're playing one right now.
for Doomhammer.
This deck has no legendaries and it has 2 epics in it. The only legendary is Gala and you get him for free. So I don't consider him a legendary, right? And then there's no other legendaries and the only epic cards are Corrupted Element, are the Dragon's Pact, right? Those are the only epic cards. The rest of them are rares. Actually, yes. I don't think there's any other epics. Is Corrupted? Yeah, Corrupted's a rare. For some reason, I thought there was 4 epics in this deck. And 4 epics is still budget as fuck. Legendaries are what cost a lot. 4 epics, what, 400 each? So you craft 4 epics for the same price as 1 legendary. So I think that we're going against Handlock. So he could play Dark Skies right here. That would suck for me. Doomsayer? How do I feel about Doomsayer? I can't do anything about that. So, the highest level play I could possibly do, like the ultimate play, would be to go Sludge Slurper, right? I would get a lackey that either has Rush or Damage. I would play that. I would play Mogu. I would trade Mogu in. I would mutate Mogu, and it would give me Alakir, or it would give me Hellscream. That would be like the Hail Mary play here. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, but if I needed to, that was a Hail Mary play I could have made. Yeah, this game's gonna be tough as fuck.
Double the power, double the storm.
I have like 2100 dust and don't know what to craft. Maybe this. I would hold your dust. Wait till I make the guide. Man, this guy's curve. Doomsayer into Mountain Giant into Twilight Drake with Mortal Coil. Insane. Insane. Trade. I don't think I play Mogo. Ah! Wish I could Storms. I'm not sold on zapping. Whatever. I need to be super aggressive. I'm never winning this game if I don't be aggressive. I never win value. I literally have to make the widest board possible and hopefully he can't deal with it. That's how I win. With the start that we've had. Like if my frog would have stuck, or I could have built a big board up first, I would have built like an annoying board, but he clears and then I have backup, right? In this situation with 3 cards in hand and he's been able to play 2 of the biggest minions in his deck, I don't have the ability to ask for backup. 4 mana, Zephyrus. For 4 mana, what does he get to clear? Obviously, there's something good. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so I can't really think of it. Yeah, Shadow Flame, that works. Well. There's no 3-drop spells in the deck. Oh, we can upgrade Gallimore. Alright. Not really super ideal, so maybe I should have held the frog and I should have hero powered there instead. I probably should have held the frog. Yeah. Thank you for helping me. Of course, Wonder Boy. I'm glad to help. That is what I'm here for. All questions you can ask me. Keeps me engaged in chat. Keeps me thinking about the game. There's nothing more than I like helping you guys.
Shields up. Double pump Azarano extra.
Damn, I should have killed Zephyrus. I don't think the play was to use this though. I just had to hope that he didn't have like Barista. Because Barista's not like a popular card, you know what I mean? Barista's not a card that like I consider a Warlock playing. Almost ever. Alright, so I play this guy next turn and then I hero power. I like how Blizzard gave people Gala for free. They had to give people something. 100% Blizzard had to give people something. If they wouldn't have if they had Galas and you had to craft, that's 5 more legendaries you would have to craft. Like, that's craziness. So the question now comes, what do I do here? Do I trade with my weapon into this, hit? Or do I hit with one of these, hit with the weapon here? You know what I mean? Like, where do I swing the weapon? Or my dude? I'm leaning towards keeping my guy healthy. I think keeping my guy as healthy as possible is gonna be the key here. I think this is the play. If he has Joffrey, I concede. Skies. Yeah. So what do I do? Hero power. Does it refresh? I'm not sure how that works. So if I do this, and then I do this. It just summons? It doesn't refresh, right? Yeah, it's just a summon. Okay. Oh, we still have guys down. Double 8/8 and rush, yeah. I mean, his effect is so good. It's literally a 2-turn lethal if you don't deal with it. Because if you play the card attack 5 face, they're at 25, and then you can attack face again, right? Which is another 5, which is 10, and then you have 2H, which is 16. So it's 26 damage over 2 turns if left unchecked. It's fucking crazy. Why do you play Omega Agent? All right, yeah, I can't. 3. All right. I have no idea why this guy runs Omega Agent. This guy is playing like the greediest Warlock list I've seen all today. Barista, Omega Agent. Oh, he's a Highlander? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes a little bit more sense. So he's Highlander Handlock, and he just so happened to draw his single Doomsayer, single Molten Giant, single Twilight Drakes, single, like... I should have known that when he played Zephyrus. Fucking, I'm retarded. Good for him. That was, like, pretty interesting deck. He drew like a god, though, but good for him. He's destined to win. I mean, the guy drew really, really, really nicely. Our budget deck couldn't keep up. There's some games that... I mean, I think if we were to combine the total dust count of the cards he played versus the total dust count of the entirety of my deck, it would be pretty rough. One of his one legendary accounts for my entire dust cost of the deck. So he played, I don't know how many legendaries he played, but I'm pretty sure, like, if you were to take combined totals, like, it would be like 5 of my decks. Maybe 6. 2 Bloodlusts in the first 6 cards. Yikes. Like triple your deck's cost? No, it's way more than triple. Way more than triple. He has Barista, Zephyrus, Onyxia. Those are just 3 legendary. Each legendary is the cost of this deck. So I took 1 more damage to keep a 1/1. Without drawing Mogo or like a Zap or a Slurper, kind of in a tight position here. Gonna be pretty important for us to draw Dragon's Pact this game. So we need to like invoke twice and then Dragon's Pact to make 2 5/8 5/6s with taunt.
What to do?
He's probably just gonna go face. Fuck. This guy knows. Alright, that was a really good draw. So now I play the game where I hope he doesn't have Unleash the Hounds. I win next turn if he doesn't Unleash the Hounds me. No doggos. No doggos. No doggos. No doggos.
What to do?
No doggos. No doggos. No. Simmer. 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 Looking good. Looking good. Yes! We sit here, we eat on a motherfucker like, yeah. Yeah, I did the Bloodlust animation art. Calculated, boys, calculated. When you draw 2 Bloodlusts, you have 0 early game minions. You have to pray to fucking God they have no doggos. And you would do things to complete it. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff that they've done in the past. that revolves around like buffing a singular sort of unit. Chavo recommended a song, and it's literally just been song after song of like super chillness. All of the songs playing, I like. Kudos to Chavo for recommending this dang shit. This hand is scuff. This hand is what I like to call scuff, chat. This hand got a little bit better, but still pretty scuff. If I had coin, it wouldn't be as scuff because we can coin on 5, or coin on 4, then play on 5. But having 2 5-drops in this deck sucks. We also rolled the worst totem because he can ping it down. Alright, best card we could draw is Mutate. 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4. Everybody knows. Is the play to a Volcanic Burst 1, 3, 3. Volcanic Burst Flesh? Or do I just play the Maniac? I think I just play the Maniac. Next turn I can go Volcanic Burst, Mogu, Soul to Murloc.
Is it cold in here? Or is it just me?
Uh-oh, this is bad. He's making a 5/5 this turn, or he wouldn't have coined. He has another 1-drop in his hand. He has 2 1-drops? Oh my god, he's got 2 1-drops. Oh my god, he didn't. Oh. I can punish this. What's the best punish for this? No, fuck, I was supposed to trade first. I was supposed to trade with the 2/2 first.
That was a mistake.
Fuck. I was supposed to trade with the 2/2 first. I missed out on a 1/1. Do I trade all of those in? No, I trade this in a 1/1. I can't believe I did that. I would have an extra 1/1 on the board. Damn it. I'm getting tired. It's 2:30 in the morning. Damn, he has the other Sorcerer's Apprentice, but we did kill his legendary combo piece. Explosion, ping, it's fine. So I guess I should have traded off the 1/1. Kept that guy at more health. I think it's fine though, because he still hasn't killed the frog. So, hero power, this, trade, base. Next turn I can go Corrupt Elemental, Soul again. Don't you have uni? No, I graduated. I graduated from, I got my MBA, 3 months ago. All right, influencers, you know Project A, that badass shooter Riot Games showed this earlier this year. Their influencer programs lead is looking for tactical shooter creators. Yo, Parsa, tag me. Parsa, tag me in that shit on their post. Is it actually better for me to go Shield and then Murloc? How many times have I... Yeah. It's better for me to go this guy. Yeah. Oh, actually, now it actually looks better. It's for me to go like this. So I can do this, mutate, and then nay. Because it opens up better draws for Bloodlust. But it also is weaker to Sea Giant. I ordered that wrong. I was supposed to mutate this first and then soul the Murloc. God, making all kinds of errors. Damn. So this would have an extra Murloc. So that's, I mean, they're not big arrows. I missed out on a 1/1 and I'm missing out on summoning a Murloc, but it's still like not good. I don't like making errors like that. Like easy errors. Like those are pretty low level errors. I'm gonna Storm's Wrath. Any plans for the future? I may pick up like a part-time job somewhere just to like pay the bills. Cause I feel like with a master's degree, I can pick up a decent part-time job that'll cover the, I don't need a lot of money. I just want to live like, okay. I want to be able to buy burritos every day. You know what I mean? Pay rent. I don't need to travel. I don't need a super nice car. Not right now. And then I'll get like a part-time job and then stream part-time. So that'll be like a full-time job. And then if streaming picks up and YouTube picks up, then I can turn that to a real thing. If YouTube and Twitch just seemingly don't grow and I don't see like any future in it, then I'll just always keep it as a hobby and I'll just get like a different job. You know what I mean? I have no problem. Like I plan to keep this as a hobby regardless. Like I like streaming. I like playing video games. I like posting YouTube videos. Like it's something I like to do. Whether or not I can make it my career, that's going to be up to how much I can grow and how much, you know, like basically money it can generate. Because I don't need to be a ninja. I don't need to make fucking millions of dollars. But I do want to be able to like, you know, live comfortably. I want to be able to, if I want sushi, I want to be able to buy sushi and not have to worry about how much my sushi costs. You know what I mean? I just want to be able to buy my shit. So I'm going to draw Bloodlust. And then I'm going to play Bloodlust. And then I'm going to win. That's 14, 8, 20. I think that's like fairly close to lethal. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Deck nays, boys.